everybody. Brittany here. So happy to be able to connect with you on these live Zoom classes. We are definitely missing everybody and the heat and the sweat and the energy. Thank you so much for your support. We really, really appreciate the donations. We appreciate hearing from you guys. Thank you for supporting the Juice Project. We've got a lot of juicing happening tonight and tomorrow, and then a big delivery to Kaiser, so giving our fresh ginger and orange juice to first responders and hospital workers. Thank you for supporting us in that, as well as the yoga classes online. So today is a Power Vinyasa class. It's 45 minutes long. We're still going to warm up with our Sun A's and Sun B's. Most important, just have a really good time. If you need to take a rest, go ahead and take a rest. Breathe, have a sip of water, and then join us. So we'll put the class online later. If you want to try it again, you can always do that as well. So today we are going to get started on our backs. So if you could, take a seat and then maybe roll onto your back. And then you can either let your legs go long or maybe bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees open in Supta Konasana. And let your palms face open. Just begin to relax your body. Let's take a breath together. Inhale. Feel your chest, your rib cage expand and open. And exhale. And then just take a moment here to consciously set your day aside. So anything that's been going on with you, with your family, with your job, with your kids, anything in life, just gently put it away for now and bring your thoughts to your breath. At any point in time during class, if you find that your mind is about to wander or starting to wander, try to bring it back to your breath. Not necessarily pushing any thoughts aside, but just letting them pass through. So I was going to share a reading today for you from our daily meditation book, and it's called Reward Yourself. So I thought this was a great one for today, especially because right now so many of us are taking on new roles and doing new things that are maybe difficult or home more often than we thought, trying to get along with family and friends. So as I mentioned, reward yourself. Take time to reward yourself. Let it become a deliberate and practiced habit. It is one thing to mentally congratulate ourselves for a job well done. It is another to take the time to actually, deliberately, and specifically reward ourselves. How many years do we have to live before it's time to treat ourselves? How much good do we have to do before it's good enough to give ourselves a gift? It's time, right now, today, to practice the habit of rewarding ourselves. Let's take another breath together. Big, strong inhale, followed by a long, slow, cleansing exhale. And then a good morning stretch. So bring your arms over your head, stretch your legs, maybe roll out your wrists, roll out your ankles, lengthen your whole body here. Continue to take deep breaths. And draw your knees in towards your chest. Grab your wrists, your hands over your knees and rock a little bit from side to side. Then you can release your grip and grab the backs of your thighs, and we're just going to rock and roll a few times until we come to a seat. And from there, transfer all the way into a tabletop position. So the easiest way for you to get there and recenter yourself on your mat. Make sure that your hands are shoulder width distance apart, fingers spread, and your knees are hip width distance apart. Inhale into a cow pose, belly drops down, head comes up. And exhale, tuck your chin, round your spine, tuck your tailbone under. Inhale. Good, belly drops deep, arching your spine, warming up your back. And exhale, tuck your chin, round your spine. Continue to move back and forth between these two postures. And if you're needing any additional movements, maybe from side to side, or maybe stretching your hips back towards your heels, you can go ahead and do that. And take 2 more full rounds of breath. And once you've completed those cycles, we'll meet back in a neutral spine tabletop position. Big, strong inhale here. As you exhale, tuck your toes under and send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. You can bend your knees, pedal your feet. Make sure that you're pressing all 10 fingers firmly into your mat, especially putting that pressure on your thumb and index fingers. You can always move a little bit side to side, let your head hang, and slowly walk your feet to your hands, forward fold. Keep your feet about hip width distance apart. Grab your elbows, ragdoll. Let your body, your spine hang and open. Maybe shift the weight to your toes. You'll feel that stretch through your hamstrings. Good. And then release your arms. Slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Head comes up last. Stretch your arms up. Reach up, big, strong inhale. And as you exhale, bring your hands to heart center. And close your eyes. Take a moment to bow inward. To acknowledge yourself for all the good things that you do. Open your eyes, look forward. We'll begin with Sun A, Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, arms stretch up, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift, fingertips to shins. Exhale, plant your hands and step back to a high plank. So pressing through strong shoulders. Remember, at any point in time, you can always drop to your knees here or at any of our Sun A's vinyasas during class. As you inhale, shift forward, shoulders past wrists. Exhale, with your elbows in, you can lower halfway or all the way to the mat. Inhale, low cobra, high cobra, or upward facing dog. And then exhale into downward facing dog. You can always push back from your knees. Breathe. Bend your knees. Look forward. Come to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root down. Rise up. So we'll do another round. Pick up the pace just a little bit. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, high to low plank. Good. Plant your hands, elbows in as you lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Breathe. Good. Bend your knees. Look forward. Top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale, root down. Good. Lengthen. Grow taller. Exhale. Let something go. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog, backward bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, forward bend. Really good, take a breath. Bend your knees, look forward, come to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. One more. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Bend your knees, look forward, come to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a chair pose, Utkatasana. So weight is in your heels, thighs are engaged, shoulder blades squeezing together, core engaged. As you inhale, sit deeper. We're going to do some sun bees now. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Plant your right foot in between your hands. Rise to warrior one. Exhale, plant your hands. Right leg goes long into a three-legged dog, and you can move through your flow. Maybe keep your right leg lifted. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Good. Inhale, left leg lifts. Plant your left foot in between your hands and rise to warrior one. Arms are strong. As you exhale, chaturanga. Plant your hands. Left leg goes long this time. Elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Remember, you can always skip your chaturanga and just meet in downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward, come to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to your chair. So we'll do another round of sun B. We're going to move a little bit faster. Let's do it. As you inhale, sit deeper. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg, warrior one. Good, strong arms as you exhale, chaturanga. Remember, you can always skip it. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg, warrior one. Arms reach up. Exhale, flow through your vinyasa. Remember, you don't have to keep your leg lifted. Only if you want to. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Really good. Bend your knees, look forward, come to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, back to your chair. One more. Let's do it. Inhale, sit a little bit lower, building strength. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, high to low plank. Remember, you can always do it from your knees. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg, warrior one. Good, reaching up, hips square. Exhale, high to low plank. Right leg goes long, elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg, warrior one. Good, rise and flow. Plant your hands. Left leg goes long, shift forward. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Good. Take a breath. Inhale, right leg lifts high, three-legged dog. Bend your right knee, stack your hips, maybe roll out your ankle. Still trying to keep your shoulders square here. You can hold this or flip this side, flip dog. Step your right foot to the left side of your mat, hips up, opening up front part of your body. Breathe. Reverse out into a high plank. We'll add some push-ups here. You can do them from your knees, shift forward, lower one. We'll just do two and up, lower two and up, side plank, Vashisthasana. Right arm down, left arm up. You can always drop your right knee to the mat if you're feeling strong, left leg lifts. You can hold this or flip this side, wild thing. Flipping is always optional. Breathe. Reverse out, and then move through your flow. Remember, you can always skip a flow and just meet in downward facing dog. Breathe. Good. On your next inhale, left leg lifts, three-legged dog. Bend your left knee, stack your hips. And you can roll out your ankle here, trying to still keep your shoulders squared to your mat. You're welcome to hold this or flip this side. Flip dog. So working into spine compression helps to stimulate your nervous system. Breathe. Reverse out. And then everybody come to a high plank. Remember, you can always drop to your knees here. We'll do our 2 push-ups, chaturanga push-ups, elbows in, lower 1, and up, 2, and up, and then side plank. Opening up to the right side of your mat, left arm down, right arm up. You can always drop your left knee. Feeling strong, right leg lifts. And then you're welcome to hold this or flip this side. Hips up. Beautiful. Breathe. And then reverse out. Move through your vinyasa. Inhale to your up dog, backward bend. Exhale, down dog. So good. Open up your knees wide and take child's pose. Now's a great time for some water. If you want some water, or just rest, relax, and breathe. Straighten out my towel here. Take a few more deep breaths. And then on your next inhale, press all the way into downward facing dog. Hips up, heels down. Walk it out a little bit if you need to. All right, and let's do it. Inhale, right leg lift high. Shift forward, bend your right knee. And then plant your right foot in between your hands. Drop your left knee down into a low lunge. Arms sweep up. Maybe if you're feeling balanced, look up. Keep your core engaged here. Good, strong arms. And then we're just going to do a few little exercises. So shift your hips back. As you do that, flex your right foot and sweep your arms back, lowering your chest towards your thigh. Good, and then bend your knee as you inhale, arms sweep up. As you exhale, fold over. Arms back, heel up. And let's do it again. Arms raised, bend your right knee. And then hips go back, arms go back. Good, last one, bend your knee, sweep your arms up. And then this time, easy twist to the left. So right arm forward, left one back. You can hold this if you want to try binding. Nice stretch for your left quadricep muscle. You can always grab your foot. And then release the bind. Tuck your left toes under. We're going to press into balancing half moon. So from here, place your right hand down and then open up your hips to the left side of your mat. You can always flex your foot if that feels good. If this is too much, you can do a modified warrior 3, square your hips to the mat. Put both hands down. Or if you want, you can always bind. Grab your left foot with your left hand, maybe kick. Maybe look up if you have the space. Hold it for one more breath. Good. And then release into a chair pose. So bend your right knee, bring your left foot to meet the right arm, sweep up. Weight is in your heels, thighs are tight, core is engaged. Hands come to heart center in prayer, twist to the right. So left elbow connects to right thigh. Press your palms together, twist from the waist, and then open arms. You can do it. So once you have your balance here, firmly keep your right leg locked into position and then step back with your left foot. So left leg goes long, left thigh is engaged. You're now in the revolved twist. Good, bring your hands back to heart center and then twist forward, arms raised into a high crescent lunge, big strong inhale. As you exhale, warrior two. Good, so try to get your right thigh as parallel to the mat as possible. Arms are strong, and then reverse it. Opening up right side body, big strong inhale. As you exhale, chaturanga. Cartwheel your arms down, frame your right foot, and then move through your flow. Remember, you can always skip it. You can always do it from your knees. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Take a deep breath. And let's do the other side. Inhale, left leg lift high. Bend your left knee, shift forward. Plant your left foot in between your hands. Drop your right knee to the mat. Arms sweep up, low lunge. So hips are down and forward. If you have balance, gaze up. If not, you can always look forward. Good, and then we're going to do our exercises here, focusing on balance, coordination. Shift your hips back, flex your left toes, sweep your arms back and fold. Good. As you inhale, bend your left knee, arms rise. And then exhale, bend forward, arms sweep back. Let's do it again. Bend your knee, arms sweep up, maybe gaze up. And then exhale, hips back, arms back. This is the last one. Bend your left knee, sweep your arms up. And this time, easy twist, opening up towards the right. So you're welcome to stay here if you're wanting that bind, that right quadricep stretch. You can squeeze your right heel in towards your hips. And then release. Tuck your right toes under, balancing half moon. You can do it. So just kind of cartwheeling up and then opening up your hips to the right side of your mat. You can always flex your right foot. And then remember, if you need to, you can do a modified warrior three, bringing both hands down, right leg parallel to the floor. You can always bind or maybe bring your right hand to your hip. If you're feeling balanced, maybe lift your left hand up off the mat, maybe even gaze up. One more breath. And then release into a chair pose. So bend your left knee, bring your right foot to meet your left, sweep your arms up. Good, getting stronger, building strength. Hands come to heart center, prayer twist to the left. So right elbow connects to left thigh. Maybe press your palms together to help you twist deeper. Open arms. Good, once you have your balance here, make sure that your left foot is planted firmly into your mat and step long with your right foot. Good, so now you're in a crescent twist. Keep your right thigh engaged. So strong, hands back to heart center. And then twist forward, reach up into high crescent lunge as you inhale and then exhale, warrior two. Left arm forward, right one back. Arms are engaged, body is strong. Let's reverse it. So now opening up left side, body lengthening here. Big strong inhale. As you exhale, chaturanga. Cartwheel your arms down, pivot your right heel up off the mat. Left leg goes long. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breathe. You guys are doing a great job. Let's keep on moving. Bend your knees. Look forward, come to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to chair. Utkatasana. So good. Maybe sit a little bit deeper. And then come to stand. I'm going to turn and face you for this part. We're just going to do a quick little balancing series. So right leg lifts up. Keep your right thigh parallel to the floor. Left hand goes to left hip. Now you can hold your right knee with your right hand. If you have this space, you can grab your right big toes with your right peace sign fingers. Now, if you have a good grip, and kick out. Your leg does not have to be straight. Ground your left foot into the floor. Once you have your balance, slowly bring your right leg out to the right. Good, and then maybe you can stretch your left arm out to the left. You can always cactus it. It's totally up to you. If you're super balanced, maybe try to look left. And then slowly bring your right leg, whether it's straight or bent, back to center. Stretch your arms up. Keep your leg there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Into airplane pose. Bring your body down parallel to the floor. Good. Hips are squared to the mat. Arms are strong. Palms are strong. One more breath here. And then we'll meet back in chair pose. So toes and heels meet. Arms sweep up. Cores engaged. Shoulder blades squeeze together. Take one more breath here. And then come to stand. So now we'll do the same thing on this side. Left leg lifts up, parallel to the floor. You can bring your right hand to your right hip. And then if you have this space here, you don't have to. You can keep your hand on your knee. Reach down and grab your left big toes with your peace sign fingers. Once you have that grip, try to kick out. So make sure the sole of your right foot is grounded. And when you're feeling ready, begin to draw your left leg to the left. However far you go is fine. And then if you're feeling balanced there, you can stretch your right arm out to the right, or maybe cactus it, maybe even look to the right, giving yourself a little extra added challenge. And then slowly bring your left leg back to center. Once you're there, stretch your arms up. Let's hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, into airplane pose. So bring your body down parallel to the floor. Good. Ground your right toes down. Hips are squared to the earth. Breathe here. One more big breath. And then release back into chair pose. So feet meet. Good. Hips are a little bit lower. And we're just going to flow it out again. So as you inhale, sit even deeper. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, breathe. Another one, big breath, inhale. And then open your mouth wide to exhale. All right, let's keep moving. Inhale, right leg lifts high. Three-legged dog. Bend your right knee. Plant your right foot in between your hands. Left heel grounds into your mat and rise to warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. Good. So hips are square to the top of your mat. Interlace your fingers at the base of your spine. Squeeze your palms together. Lift your chest up. Humble warrior. Slowly bring it down. Bring your right shoulder towards your right knee. Relax your head, and then let your arms gently float over your head without forcing it. Good. Slowly release back into warrior 1. And then open up warrior 2. So arms are parallel to the floor. Good, reverse it. Big, strong inhale as you exhale back to warrior 2. And then straighten your right leg. Stretch your arms past your toes. Triangle Trikonasana, tilt both arms. So right arm down, left arm up. Good, legs are strong. Using your core to hold your body in place here. Stretch your left arm over your ear towards the center of the room. Stretch your right arm towards the center of the room like you're holding a box. Slowly press to stand. Turn your right toes in. Spread your arms out. Lengthen your body down from the lower spine towards the floor. Grab your heels from underneath, stepping on all 5 fingers of each hand, and then pull on your heels here, using your strength to create some more flexibility in your body. Good. If you can't grab your heels, grab the outsides of your feet, or just place your hands on the floor in front of you. So whole back body stretching here, working hard, lengthening. One more breath. Good. And then release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, and then catch your hips with your hands. Press through strong legs to stand. Pivot on your heels to face the top part of your mat into pyramid pose, so your left foot Your left toes are angled towards the top left corner of your mat. Your right toes are facing forward. Inhale, stretch up, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Good. So stretching over your right leg. If you have very tight hamstrings, you can always keep a bend in your right knee. Good. And then inhale to a halfway lift. Stretch your arms forward. Exhale, revolve triangle. Place your left hand down. Stretch your right arm up, opening up towards the right. Just do the best that you can. If you need that bend in your right knee, still that's good. If you have the space, maybe look up. Breathe. And then we're going to release into a halfway lift. Stretch your arms forward into a low lunge. So arms come up, drop your left knee to the mat, untuck your left toes. Lizard lunge. So place your hands to the inside of your right foot. Heel toe your right toes to the outer edge of your mat. Toes out, heels in. And then just scooch your left leg back behind you a little bit. Whatever's easiest. You can keep your arms straight, or if you want, you can lower onto your forearms. And then just relax here. Relax your head. Take some deep breaths. Good. And then on your next inhale, slowly begin to straighten out your arms. Stretch your right arm up towards the ceiling. So lizard lunge twist. You're welcome to hold this if you want to bind. Bend your left knee and grab your left knee with your right hand. Squeeze your heel in towards your hips, or if you want, you can always kick. Beautiful. Binds are optional. If you have a bind, release it. Bring your hand back down, and then send your hips back. You're just going to heel toe your right foot back to the center of your mat and stretch your arms up. Tuck your left toes under, press into warrior three. So bring your body up and then down parallel to the floor. You can do it. Body is tight, muscles are engaged, good toning arms and legs. One more breath here, and then sweep it back into flying warrior. So left leg lifts up higher. Bring your chest towards your right thigh. Keep breathing. And we'll move to our vinyasa. Plant your hands down. Bend your right knee. Left leg goes long. Right leg sweeps up into three-legged dog. Shift forward, shoulders past wrists. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Good. Breathe. And press into strong hands. Make sure that you're pressing all 10 fingers into your mat. Your fingers are spread wide. And we'll do the other side. Inhale, left leg lifts high, three-legged dog. Bend your left knee, shift forward. Plant your left foot in between your hands and rise. So warrior one, right foot's at a 45-degree angle. Arms are strong, good hips are squared. Interlace your fingers at the base of your spine. Squeeze your palms together. Lift your chest up, look up. And then humble warrior, slowly bring it down. So bring your left shoulder towards your left knee. Relax your head. Let your arms gently float over your head without forcing it. Good. And then slowly release back into warrior one. Good. Inhale here. As you exhale, open up. Virabhadrasana 2. Warrior 2. Left arm forward, right one back. And then we'll reverse it. Big, strong inhale as you exhale back to warrior 2. And then straighten your left leg. Stretch your arms forward past your left toes. Tilt, triangle. Left arm down, right one up. Gaze up if you can. If you have a sensitive neck, you can always look down at the floor. Good. Stretch your right arm over your ear towards the center of the room. Stretch your left arm towards the center of the room. And then press through strong legs to stand. Turn your left toes in, widen your arms, lengthen your body down. Good, this time, place your left hand just under your face and then straighten it as you stretch your right arm up, twisting open towards the right. Good. And then release. Right hand goes down, left arm goes up, gaze is up, breathe, and then release. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, grab your hips, press through strong legs to stand. Pivot on your heels to face the top of your mat into a pyramid pose. So right toes are angled towards the top right corner of your mat. As you inhale, stretch your arms up, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. So folding over your left leg now. Remember, you can always keep a bend in your left knee if necessary. No worries. And then just relax and let go. Good. As you inhale with strong legs, press yourself into a half lift. Exhale, revolve, triangle, right hand down, left arm stretches up, gaze is up and open. Good. And always keep that bend in your left knee if necessary. And then release into your halfway lift through strong legs. Stretch your arms forward. Then bend your left knee. Let your right knee drop to the mat. Untuck your right toes. Lizard lunge. Place your hands to the inside of your left foot. Heel toe your left foot to the outer edge of your mat. Toes out, heels in. And then just walk your right knee back a little bit. You can keep your arms straight or lower onto forearms. Whatever comfortable for you, working into your hips. Just relax and release. Relax and let go. Relax and breathe. Then on your next inhale, straighten out your arms. We're going to do lizard lunge twist, so stretch your left arm up. You're welcome to hold this if you're wanting to bind. Bend your right knee, grab your right foot with your right hand. You could squeeze it in, or your right foot or kick. Good. And then if you did the bind, go ahead and release it. Bring your left hand back down, heel toe your left foot to the center of your mat, and then come to rise in a low lunge here. Tuck your right toes under, put all the weight into your left leg, and press into warrior three. Stretching your arms forward, body is tight. You can always flex your foot. That feels good. We'll hold this for one more breath, and then sweep your arms back. Good. Wobbling is okay. Into flying warrior. So right leg is stretching further up towards the sky. Bring your chest towards your thigh. And then just flow it out again. Plant your hands, bend your left knee, right leg goes long. Left leg lifts up into three-legged dog. Shift forward, shoulders past wrists. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Good, take a breath here. And then we're gonna drop our knees to the mat. Take a seat. And roll all the way to your spine. You can bring your legs with you first. And then bring your hands underneath your hips as you stretch your feet up. Flex your feet. We'll do some ab work here. So slowly lower your legs to about 60 degrees. Hold. 30 degrees. Hold. 2 inches above your mat and look at your toes. Let's do 3 more. Legs come up. Lower 30 degrees. Lower, or 60 degrees. Lower 30 degrees. Lower 2 inches above the mat. Look at your toes. 2 more. Lower 60 degrees. Lower 30 degrees. 2 inches above the mat, look at your toes. Last one, lower 60, lower 30, lower 2 inches above the mat, look at your toes, and then bring them back up and in. Maybe rock back and forth. That feels good. And let's do a bridge pose. Bring the soles of your feet down. Your feet are about hip width distance apart. Your arms are flat down. Your palms are down. As you inhale, stretch your hips up. You can always work your shoulders under, maybe grasp your hands. Good. Press the soles of your feet firmly into your mat. Press your shoulders down. Raise your hips higher. Breathe. And slowly lower. We're going to take wheel pose. If that's not part of your practice, then go ahead and do bridge pose again. For wheel pose, bring your palms down, your fingers facing your shoulders. Your hands are just above your shoulders. Good. And then inhale here. Everybody inhale to bridge or wheel. Lift your hips up. You can always rest on your head if you need to. And then stretch up. Maybe it feels good to come up high on your toes. Breathe. And then slowly lower. Bring your knees into your chest. Rock back and forth. And then open up to happy baby. You can grab the outer edges of your feet, soles of your feet facing the ceiling. Draw your knees towards your armpits. Good. And then release, legs up the wall pose again. So your soles of your feet are facing the ceiling. You can hold this here. This is an inversion pose. Or if you want to, you can move into shoulder stand or plow pose. So make sure, whichever one you're choosing, that you don't move your head around at all in this posture. Your hips are above your heart, reversing the flow of blood. This is calming for your nervous system. This is why we save the inversions towards the end of class. Breathe. And then when you're ready, slowly roll out one vertebrae at a time. Let your left leg go long and squeeze your right knee in towards your right shoulder. Then slowly draw your right knee to the left side of your mat. You can stretch your right arm out to the right. Maybe you look to the right. And slowly unwind. Squeeze your right knee in towards your right shoulder. And then let your right leg go long. Left leg lifts up. Bend your left knee in, excuse me, towards your left shoulder. Opening up hip here. And then slowly draw your left knee towards the right. Gently guiding it with your right hand. You can stretch your left arm out to the left. Maybe look to the left. One more breath. And then slowly unwind. Squeeze your left knee in. Squeeze your right knee in. Give yourself a big, gigantic bear hug. And then slowly release into your final Savasana. So you can open up your legs wider. You can open up your arms wider. And just relax and let go. Let your body absorb all the benefits of your hard work. you practice yoga, you create more peace, more space in your body, in your mind. And you take that with you wherever you go. And on your next breath, turn onto your right side, fetal position. Squeeze your knees in. Rest here in a place of comfort. Let the ground completely support your body. Breathe. And then when you're ready, slowly come back to a seat. So you can sit in easy pose with your legs crossed, or you can sit in kneel down position with your chest lifted. And close your eyes. Bring your hands to heart center and take another breath. So as we opened class, remembering to reward ourselves, we'll end class the same way. Reward yourself often when you accomplish a particular task, when you've gone through a grueling part of your healing process. Reward yourself during those frustrating times for being patient, and sometimes just reward yourself for being you. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. It's been an honor and a pleasure, and I can't wait to see you soon. Have a wonderful evening. Namaste.